July 4th. To most, it's a day of fireworks and celebration. But in 1776, this document wasn't a celebration, it was a death warrant. 56 men put their names on a piece of parchment, knowing that if they failed, the British Empire would hunt them down and hang them for high treason. Is a lie. The legal vote for independence happened on July 2nd. John Adams even wrote to his wife, Abigail, predicting that July 2nd would be celebrated by future generations as the great anniversary festival. So, what happened on the 4th? That was simply the day the Continental Congress approved the final wording, the actual mass signing. That didn't happen until August 2nd. The version we know today is not what Thomas Jefferson originally wrote. In his first draft, Jefferson included a scathing 168-word attack on the slave trade, calling it a cruel war against human nature itself. But there was a problem. To win a war against England, the colonies needed to be united. South Carolina and Georgia refused to sign. Unless the passage was deleted. To save the revolution, the founders chose a dark compromise, a wound in American history that wouldn't be addressed for another 80 years, at the cost of a civil war. Signing that paper wasn't just a political statement, was an invitation to ruin. King George III didn't see patriots. He saw criminals, and he made them pay. 5 signers were captured by the British and tortured. 12 had their homes ransacked and burned to the ground. Others lost their sons in the war or died in poverty. They didn't sign for fame. They signed knowing they might lose everything. And what about the document itself? Hollywood movies like National Treasure suggest there's a secret map on the back. While there's no map to gold, there is a hidden message, flipped upside down at the bottom of the parchment. It reads, Original Declaration of Independence, dated the 4th of July, 1776. It was likely a simple label for filing, but it's a reminder that back then, this was just a piece of paper in a revolution that was far from won. The Declaration of Independence wasn't just a declaration of rights, it was the ultimate gamble. A group of lawyers, farmers, and merchants defied the most powerful empire on earth with nothing but a quill and their courage. Next time you see the parchment, look past the signatures. Look at the sacrifice. History is rarely as simple as the textbooks make it. If you want to uncover more hidden truths about the past, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. What historical mystery should we dive into next? Let us know in the comments below. First, let's talk about the date. Most Americans believe the Declaration, but what if everything you were taught about that day was signed on July 4th? It wasn't, in fact.